It is good. It is good. Words that God said just before evening. Then, yes, it was evening. And now God has gifted us with a brand new day. This is the Reverend Dr. Laverne Corrine Williams Foster Hall Harvey Brown Fontaine Turner Hill Holt McCain Cash Matthew, the 17th chapter, verses 1 through 13. The Transfiguration. The Transfiguration. After 6 days, Jesus took with him Peter, James, and John, the brother of James, and led them high up a mountain by themselves. There he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became as white as the light. Just then there appeared before them Moses and Elijah talking with Jesus. Peter said to Jesus, Lord, it is good for us to be here. If you wish, I will put up 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah. While he was still speaking, a light cloud enveloped them, and a voice from the cloud said, This is my son, whom I love. With him I am well pleased. Listen to him. When the disciples heard this, they fell face down to the ground, terrified. But Jesus came and touched them. Get up, he said. Don't be afraid. When they looked up, they saw no one except Jesus. As they were coming down the mountain, Jesus instructed them, Don't tell anyone what you have seen until the Son of Man has been raised from the dead. The disciples asked him, Why then do the teachers of the law say that Elijah must come first? Jesus replied, To be sure, Elijah comes and will restore all things. But I tell you, Elijah has already come, and they did not recognize him, but have done to him everything they wished. In the same day, in the same way, the Son of Man is going to suffer at their hands. Then the disciples understood that he was talking to them about John the Baptist. About John the Baptist. Well, what popped out at me are several things that I will keep embraced within the palms of my prayers. Listen, remember, recognize, and wisdom. Remember, recognize, listen, and wisdom. Embraced here within the palms of my prayers all day long. Listen to the wisdom of the ancestors and the elders. Allow their memories to touch you and the wisdom, keep their wisdom resurrected here. Remember them and recognize them. Our history is very, very, very important. There is a newspaper in town whose mantra is this: if you don't know your history, you don't know your greatness. So remember them, recognize them, recognize them by calling their names, some of their names every morning. I'm recognizing them and thanking them. Because of them, I am here. Allow their memories, good, bad, or indifferent, to touch, recognize, and remember, and keep resurrected the wisdom of the ancestors, so that just before evening, we will hear God say, "It is good." I am remembering this is me, Reverend Dr. Laverne Corrine Williams, Foster, Hall, Harvey, Brown, Fontaine, Turner, Hill, Holt, McCain, Cash. And prayerfully, I will be able to, sooner rather than later, add some more names which equates to wisdom of the ancestors. Here and here and within the steps that God will ordain for me on this day. Go on out and have a good day so that we can hear God say just before evening, "It is good." It is good.